When was the last time you did something for yourself? You probably can't even remember, right? Think to when we were all kids and life was, well, much simpler. When we used to be able to play and have fun doing basically anything. Do you remember that? So do I. And I'm sure all of us miss being able to pick up any little task and just have fun with it. Because I know I do. But what if I told you? You can still have that level of fun that we did when we were children. And it's not even that difficult. And for me personally, and what I believe, it comes down to one tiny thing. Hobbies. So why are hobbies the key to a fun life? Well, first things first, they build so much character. Let's put it like this. If you met one person who had interests and was exploring those interests, say they were interested in painting or drawing, and they were actually doing those things, they were exploring, and you compared him to the other guy he also has interests, maybe he has the same interests as that first guy, maybe he's interested in painting and drawing as well, but he's not exploring those things because according to him, he's too busy. He's has too much to do to be able to explore painting and explore drawing. But 100% of the time, that more interesting and the more fun one to talk to would be the first guy. Because he has those passions that he is actually exploring, that he is actually looking into. These hobbies provide us with a sense of purpose. They remind us that life isn't just about productivity, it's about living. And I saw this very much so in myself when I started to kind of reinvest time into my own hobbies as well. Specifically when I started to pick up my sketchbook again, because this was a completely empty sketchbook, and recently I picked it back up just for the fun of it, and drawing after years of having put that passion aside, it reminded me how good it felt to create, even if no one else saw it. And I found myself just spending hours just drawing and colouring whenever I set some time aside to actually spend on it. It is fun, but in an oddly relaxing way. And I just want to share the drawing I came out with because, come on, I'm really proud of it. And I spent probably longer than I should have on this, but the point is that I had fun doing it. And now you're probably wondering, how do you find your own hobbies? How do you find the time and the effort to reclaim that fun and that joy in your life? First, I just want you to think, what did you enjoy doing as a kid? Maybe you like to paint, maybe you enjoyed going for walks, maybe you also enjoy drawing like I do. Whatever it was that made you so joyous, just try it again. You might not be as good at it now, but there's no harm. You don't have to share it with anyone. Just give it a shot and try free or low-cost classes. Maybe spend some time to journal about what you may really find fun. Watch tutorials on things you have an interest in, right? And just spend time on it. And remember, this isn't something you have to do alone. You can do this with a group or for your friends, for example. So get some friends to join you and find a new hobby amongst your own group. And once you've found this hobby, remember, start small. Put time into it, at least once a week. And if, for example, you think you're too busy to be able to invest time into a hobby, you definitely can at least invest 10 minutes. Even if that means you don't actually get to finish a drawing, you get to start one, right? And I know I'm using the drawing example a lot, it's just because I can relate to it. Whatever your hobby is, maybe you can't put a lot of time into it, and maybe you won't be able to finish the task of the hobby that you're meant to straight away, but that's fine. Even 10 minutes a day can reignite your passion or help you find a new one. And remember, you don't need to be good at something for it to bring you joy. It's not about perfection, it's simply about the process. And this is a very short video, just because I don't think there's much else to add there, other than to just explore, man. Just have fun with it. Find things that you're interested in and just invest time into it. And I promise you, life will be much more fun this way.